Gemini gang, what's happening? Thank you, Geminis, for being here. First things first, the video is being sponsored by Psychic Source. If this reading resonates with you in any way, check out Psychic Source and get 40 minutes, 40 minutes for $19.80. The offer is exclusive to my channel, to my subscribers, and for new clientele. Check the description box for that. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I'm using my Goddess of Guidance deck for this reading. If I butcher the name, my bad. Okay, so as I was shuffling, this card kept popping out, so I just left it out. Okay, obviously there's a reason for that. This one is Aphrodite, which is inner goddess, and I'm seeing Kali here. I love it. I love it, Gemini. So let's see what's going on. All Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you, your situation, your circumstances, whatever. Hit those likes, hit those subscribes, turn on those notification bells. All right, everything you need is in the description box. All right, so we have Aphrodite here. Let's find her in the book real quick. Geminis. Do I have my glasses in here? I don't know if I have my glasses. Okay. So, the message from Aphrodite. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. All right, Geminis. Allow your inner feminine wisdom and dynamic beauty to rise to the surface. Cherish its pattern and meaningfulness. No matter whether your physical body is male or female, you have an inner femininity trait that, turn the page, that nurtures you and guides you with its intuitive principles. Now is the time to become aware of, take excellent care of, and celebrate your magnificence, Gemini. I love it. So the various meanings for this card is balance your male energy with more female energy. So it doesn't matter your gender, okay? Everybody, I know all of you aren't girls, okay? So it doesn't matter your gender, all right? Take steps to heal your sexuality. Enjoy being feminine. Be receptive. There we go with that. You needing to be more receptive, Geminis. In relationships, allow your softer side to come forward. Don't hide your femininity. Dress in a more feminine way, for example. Now, the thing with this, you guys, with dressing more feminine, it's whatever makes you feel, beautiful, free, whatever. So that's subjective. That's not going to be the same for everyone. All right. But yeah, dress a little bit more feminine. It's like sometimes people like to wear heels to feel feminine. Sometimes people like to wear dresses or whatever. So whatever it fits you. Okay. So the Kali card is endings and beginnings. And like I said, this has been big for you guys. With you guys releasing some stuff so you can have something better come in. Gemini, so I'm not gonna read all of Kali's, just the other meanings, all right? Baby, first thing Kali says is what I've been telling y'all for the last couple of weeks. Your current changes are for the best, Geminis, okay? Keep your thoughts positive as they're very positive. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a happy new phase. Baby, let the past go. It's time to move on. Let's get it. Geminis. All right, let's see what's going on here. Geminis, like I said, some of you guys, it's time to keep it pushing. And I know I said this in yesterday's reading, did I not? Ace of Wands here. Yes, new starts, new fire, new passion, getting your mojo back. Some of you are kind of being bogged down by someone else's energy. Could be a thing of the past, okay? We have the King of Wands here. Fire energy. This represents lots of future here. So some of you guys are very focused and dedicated to your future right now. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, the Strength card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups, Two of Cups. Now, let me say this, okay? Because this isn't a love read. This is more so about you, Geminis. But I want to say this, and I've been saying this now for a while, all right? Don't let people come in back in that you have outgrown, okay? Because that is going to stunt your growth, and not only that, it's going to kind of pull you back. It's going to set you back, okay? Knight of Wands here. So like I said, be mindful of letting people back in that haven't really done the work. All right. You're not doing yourself any favors by doing that. Okay. We have the Magician here, or over clinging to things that Spirit is trying to get you away from. All right. Yes, I love it. The Sun, we have the Magician here. Yes, because you are the Magician. A Gemini's, own it. Okay. Don't let other people come in. See, I keep seeing this Eight of Swords here, Geminis. And like I said, a lot of times this can represent like being stuck, but not really being stuck. Okay, this is kind of a choice. As you can see in this picture, she can wiggle out of these ropes here. She can just, they're not tight. All she got to do is move her body a little bit, like this card says, and wiggle right on out of there, Gemini. So like I said, some of you guys, you might think you're stuck, but you're not. Okay, it's a mental thing. Mentally, you're stuck. You're not really stuck. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, now I'm gonna have to just pull. Now, here we go. I love it. Six of Swords, the Sun again. I love it. I'm seeing the Page of Swords sticking out here. Some of you guys are going back to school. Knight of Pentacles, or Spirit is telling you to, like you need to go back to the drawing board with something. Now, say for instance, you're not necessarily thinking about school, but like you're starting a new business. I feel like there may be some more for you to learn. Never stop learning. This is what I get with this. Like, never stop growing, never stop evolving. And again, even with these relationships, because like I said, you know, people want their forever person. But the thing is, if you're lucky enough in this lifetime, all of us aren't lucky enough for that, okay? Where you can attract someone where you can grow with them, right? And they can match your growth. Sometimes that's not the case, okay? And that's okay, right? We have the Sun here on the bottom. That's okay. That's all right if you you know, have needed to switch out connections or switch out relationships because you have outgrown them. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that is it's kind of a taboo subject, but you know, it is what it is. You don't have to feel bad because you outgrew something here, okay? You don't have to feel bad because you want what you want. And if someone's not providing that, next, okay? That goes for your job, a business, friendships, or whatever, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles here. Wow. Geminis. We got the Emperor here. We have the Tower on the bottom. So this is a heavy masculine energy here. Some of you may be operating too much into that. Geminis, too much into masculine energy. Or you have somebody, you may be attracting someone that is this vibe. Okay, so if you want to attract someone that is more so, I don't want to say necessarily masculine, but someone that's like balanced, then you have to be like that, Gemini. You have to be balanced too. And again, femininity is heavily tied to your authentic self. It's you being yourself. It's not really tied into performing. So, you know what I mean? This is why I say dressing feminine is subjective, because it's going to be different from person to person. Okay, it's going to be your true self, your authentic self. Okay. Queen of Swords, some of you guys just haven't pampered yourself in a while because you've been working or whatever. And I feel like Spirit wants you to get back to that. Get back to doing your hair and your nails and things like that, Geminis. Three of Cups. Eight of Wands. Also meditation too. Like that's, you know, it's not necessarily physical, but, you know, get your mind right too, because that's also going to, wow, Geminis. See, I be wanting not to get into like connections and stuff because this is not what this is for. However, Gemini, it's the Strength card. The Temperance, we saw this in the last one. I'm going to tell y'all like this, okay? Wheel of Fortune. I keep seeing that some of you guys are going to end up like in some type of like connection that is going to feel like unreal. Like it's going to feel like something you've never had before. Here, Geminis, but I feel like it's kind of ties down to, or boils down to you like ending something or you walking away from something, even if it's some type of like thought process, thought pattern. Some of you need to stop over identifying with bullshit. And this goes for the titles that I talked about in the last video. Okay, yeah, you have twin flames, you have this and that. When you over-identify with struggling, oh, I'm on a twin flame journey and that's why they ain't shit. Like, no. You need to get to a space where you know you are worthy of a dope connection that is actually going to pour into you, and stop getting wrapped up in these titles to where you're not getting what you want and you're not being fulfilled in your connection, even through a name of a title. Okay. Four of Wands here on the bottom, because again, you're going to be and attract what you identify with. It doesn't matter what your mouth says. Okay, if you say, I want someone that's going to commit to me and treat me well and be there when I need them, but you keep dealing with people that are the opposite of that, then do you really feel like you deserve that shit? Like, you get overly tied to someone that is not treating you well. That is something that you have to work on internally, okay? Ciao. The Tower here. Some of you are going to end up like falling in love or something along the lines of that. Someone's going to fall in love with you. Could be a Gemini. Heavy Gemini. I have the Lovers here. I also see the Five of Cups. I feel like this is something positive comes out of a negative. Just like this card says. Thank you, Spirit, because I sure forgot about that. Something positive is going to come out of a negative here, Geminis. The Empress again. Y'all, look. I'm seeing the sun again. I'm going to tell y'all like this, Geminis. Whatever is leaving your life, let it. Whatever is crumbling, it needs to, so it can be rebuilt. Okay, even it may not be a connection. Okay, it may be your business. It may be something at your workplace or whatever the case may be. But I feel like, Geminis, a lot of you guys are just shifting and making room for something more and something better here, Geminis. Nine of Pentacles. I love it. Y'all, the Emperor again. What is going on? This could represent you kind of standing on business too. With someone or something here, Geminis. Some of you are bringing some type of creation to life as well. Like you, say for instance, I'm trying to think of an example. Say for instance, you're building a website, right? I feel like your website is going to blow up. Like something that you're building or creating, working on, Gemini, something you're pouring your energy into is going to blow up. Like, and I mean in a major, major, major way. Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. Whatever it is, if you're in school too, because I'm seeing something with school as well. If you're in school, you're going to do well with that. That's going to be fine. I feel like here though, Geminis, there's something that you're attracting to you. For some of you, it is a person. For some of you, others of you, it's just more stability. You know, it's something that you've been working on. You've been pouring everything you have into is going to like take off. Okay, literally. Knight of Swords here on the bottom. So yeah. But again, for some of you, this is an actual like person. Okay, Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands again, child. We see that in Leslie. Some of you, this is a person. The Queen of Wands. So we have another divine pair here. We have a couple divine pairs here. We have an Emperor here twice. And again, the Emperor can represent masculine energy, especially next to the Six of Pentacles. This could just be about you balancing your energy a lot more. You balancing your masculine and your feminine, which is literally Gemini. Gemini is here as the twins to balance your masculine and your feminine energies here, okay? We have the Knight of Cups, and like I said, the more balanced you become, the more you are going to attract things that are balanced for you, okay? Alchemist energy, Geminis, okay? But also, turn that pain into profit. Like, if you've been hurt or you're going through some stuff, Geminis, turn that into a profit. Okay, that's an alchemist, turning a negative into a positive. But I feel like something negative here is going to turn positive for you. So it's don't even trip on it. All right, we have the Seven of Wands again, child. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Ten of Cups. Oh man, if you feel like you're losing out on something, baby, you're not. So what almost flipped over here, there's a King of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm seeing the Five of Wands, the Eight of Cups. I told you moving away from something, and the Queen of Cups. Could be a Cancer for some of you. or it's just something emotional. Now, the Queen of Cups is a very feminine energy too. So some of you guys need to balance. If this is you coming in heavy in this Emperor energy, you need to balance that a little bit with the Empress, because this heavy balance here. This is how you're going to attract what you want, Geminis, is by getting yourself into alignment. Okay. There's only one thing I want to, well, no, two things I want to clarify before I move on. Child. Y'all, look. We have the Page of Cups here. And then we have, this is some type of creative endeavor for some of you. We have the Ten of Wands. There is a person here. I'm not even finna be bothered with that, child. We have the Death card, yeah, and we have the Five of Cups. So I feel like this is more so because the Death was sticking out. So I feel like this is more so the ending of some type of like, some type of sorrow or heartbreak you've been having here, Geminis. Like I'm seeing a turn of events here for you after a long period of work, because this is something this is representing something like almost there, like you're almost there with the Ten of Wands here, because as you can see, he's holding these wands, he's struggling. He's barely making it, but his goal is this house back here. So it's like this gives like almost there, I'm almost there type of vibe. So I feel like Spirit is like wanting you to tough something out, stick something out. But you don't have to overexert yourself, especially if you're in connections. This goes for friendships too. Get rid of overgiving, you know, to people and situations, and learn to receive. Sometimes, Gemini, you need to learn how to receive. And if you do give, you give to the wrong things and the wrong people. Okay, like I be seeing for y'all, child. If you gonna give to the right people. I had to take this whole thing out and get these cards out of here. All right, so I'm gonna pull a couple of these, and then I'm gonna wrap this up, baby. But I'm loving it. Tap in, tune in to a balanced energy so you can attract better energies to you, Geminis. Okay, not overly needy, broken down, and all of that. Okay, Person of Earth, this represents stability, because like I said, I'm seeing a lot of stability coming into your life, Geminis. If you are not stable, you will be. Trust me. And like I said, if you losing out on something, Geminis, is for a reason. If you are leaving something behind or someone's leaving you behind, it's for a reason. All right, because I'm telling you, something bad is actually a great thing. Something falling apart is going to work for it in your favor, Gemini. So just let it, child. Something's happening within a few weeks. Let them go. Person of Fire. Let's see what that says. Let's see what's happening. Gemini. Whoa. Okay. Something's changing. What the hell is going on? There's a lot of energies here, Geminis. Oop, look, unlikely. Matter of fact, I'm gonna clarify that here, Gemini. Oh, I'm seeing unchanged. Once again, I'm seeing, Gemini, something coming back around you don't need to entertain. I also see this, look, this card sticking out says no, baby. Yeah, it's something here you need to let go of and don't go back to. I'm gonna clarify that. Hold on. Person of Air. Why is all these peoples coming out? Child. Now I'm seeing very likely. What the hell is going on? Typical Gemini fashion. All right, so okay, unchanged, unlikely, changing. Oh God, looks like multiple things here. So if something's happening within a few weeks, I'm seeing Person of Air here. This is the Great Mentalist, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a teacher, lawyer, surgeon, journalist, and chef. So there could be an air sign you need to go towards here, and a fire sign, no. Child, please. Okay, so we have a fire sign here. This is the trend-setting leader. This is entrepreneur, outgoing, creative. But I feel like this is more so talking about you doing your own thing, Gemini. It's your own business or whatever the case may be. We have Pisces here. This is scuba diver. And this is going within, 0 point self-examination, exploring the unconscious mind, desire to know. blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm going to see what these mean because I gotta know what it is. I'm going to see what these mean, Geminis, as far as something is unlikely, unchanged, see in the know over here. But I still see the very likely, oh man, I told you, Geminis, there's something here that isn't changing here, but I don't feel like it's negative though. We have the 10 of Cups here. There's something here you need to go for, and something you don't. The Devil. Yep, that's what that is. The Hangman. The 6 of Pentacles again. All right, so I feel like this is more so if something coming back around that's not giving to you, let it go. All right. Make sure that whoever this is or whatever this is that has come back, release it. Okay. But again, I don't really get I don't get a negative feeling or a negative vibe from that. All right. But yeah, some of you guys don't go back to something that you know isn't changing, and you know that they're not different. Could be a Pisces too. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Peace out.